Okay, we're gonna do a quick splint here. I'm gonna be calling most of these menus from the spacebar because I haven't placed their buttons in the UI yet. If you're following along, I'm gonna use this behavior mode, but don't worry about that. And let's make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is select this model, start a splint. The link links it to this model, so it's very important that you do that. Demo. Okay, so now I'm going to start my splint margin. Okay, so we're right here right now. Now we're going to hit E to extrude and G to grab. I'm actually going to hit G first. I'm going to start right at the mesial buccal line angle of the most distal tooth in the splint. Alright, and now I'm going to hit E to extrude and just kind of come along the teeth. You can see that it wraps like that around them. The more, if you stay out on the kind of most buccal places of the teeth that you can see, you'll get a better result. If I come kind of more on the facial or into embrasures and things, it doesn't work as well. So just try to stay above the height of contour. Now, when it comes time to cross the occlusal plane, you want to cross it like this. Okay, so don't come into the embrasure and try and cross. That's not good. So don't cross the occlusal plane in embrasures. So cross on cusps or line angles. So I like to kind of sweep it up like that, or you can kind of come here, go up and over. But I'll show you why. So I'll extrude to the line angle, up to the cusp, over to this cusp, and then back down to the line angle. And that's going to create a pretty nice flow. If you want these to come back here, you can. But when you start doing that, you end up with some kind of weird results. So stay high on it. You can pull it back by doing that if you need to. Kind of come across the cingulums. And I'm taking more time than I need to here. And toggle cyclic. So after you hit the last point, toggle cyclic. Okay, so tab back out into object mode when you're done. Alright, so now I want to orient your view for the insertion axis you want. So I'll probably drop it down like that. If you can't see your margin, right, no problem. Okay, you need to be able to see your whole margin for the best result. So good, all the way around. I can see the whole thing. And so now, if, for example, you have places where you have an edentulous space and the margin is sticking to the model incorrectly, come over here and you can disable this modifier. Okay, and that'll be fine. This is okay, not a big problem. This is not okay. Okay, so let's leave that as is. Look at it from above. I'll probably put it on just like that. Right, and then the last step is calculate the splint. So it takes a few seconds, and there you have it. So you can see how when you wrap over the tooth like this, you get a much nicer result, or a very nice result. I guess I didn't show you a bad result, so just know that that is the most ideal way to do it. Okay, if that's all you wanted to do, you can stop now, but I'm going to now place a couple implants. Alright, we're going to the implant panel. Let's place one, how about on the molar here? That's a tooth. Let's place an implant. And the canine right here. Okay, so 3, 6. So let's get the cursor somewhere reasonable. Okay, so here, select your implant from the list. Let's get a big one. So you need to select the implant to rotate it. I realize that's kind of silly. Should turn the magnet off because that implant should come out selected. You've already got it. Hit R twice, you can kind of grab it from the top. Okay, that's pretty good. So now select the canine. Canine right here. Sorry. Took forever. This is kind of a silly exercise without bone, but just so you get the idea. So now we need to tell the program that those implants belong to this splint. So you can drop down here to this layer and select them both. Come back to the master layer and link those units to the splint. So if we do a project report here, we'll see that 3.3 and 3.6 are in the implants that belong to the demo splint. Alright, so that's good to know. With them both selected again, we can get our inner cylinders made, and we can also get our guide cylinders made. I'll probably need about 2. Okay, a little bit of a bug here. Okay, if we turn back on the splint, you can see that we've got our holes. If we turn back on the model and turn off the splint, we can kind of investigate our implant placement. I won't take the time to mess with that right now. So the last thing we need to do is merge the guides in. And subtract the splint holes, which that should all happen in one step at some point, but it takes a little while. So here you have it. Pretty good looking. And of course the width of these holes is adjustable. I didn't show that, but I was trying to do a quick demo.